dropped the camera in the bucket. And, well, there's still water coming out of it. The bad thing is, the sad part is, this was the original camera that we used.
Yeah.
It started it all, and I killed it.
Yeah, well,
so just know this, when I'm done with you, I'm going to drown you in a bucket of water.
Oh my goodness. Good morning. Everyone's still in bed. I decided to go on and get up because I couldn't sleep so that I could make us breakfast because that will keep everybody happy today. So I'm gonna, oh, I meant to grab shredded cheese so I can make scrambled eggs. So I'm gonna do that here in a minute. I'm gonna make scrambled eggs and air fryer bacon. Bacon's out there too. So we can have breakfast burritos. Oh, and I didn't do the newsletters last night because it was so late. So I'm up early so I can get them done before they're supposed to go out this morning too. Okay, breakfast is cooking, so what I'm going to do is sit down at my computer, drink my coffee, and get the newsletters scheduled. It's not quite time for them to go out, but today I have a low-carb newsletter that goes out, and then our regular newsletter. And today's the big day that creamy asparagus chicken goes out, so I need to make sure and get everything set up, and then make the YouTube video go live, and get it all going out before everyone around here wakes up and we all start trying to head towards the door and get everything packed in the back of the truck and out of here. Newsletters are scheduled. Everybody's still asleep. Bacon's done. I did 2 layers. When I do 2 layers in the egg quart, when I do 2 layers, this is the top layer, and then I cook the bottom layer for about 3 more minutes, and it gets a whole pack of bacon done all at the same time. So that, I really like doing that in the egg quart, but like I said, the egg quart's gonna stay home because it uses a little bit too much of our electricity. My scrambled eggs are starting to set. I don't know if you can see that. You can see my really messy house right now. Scrambled eggs are starting to set. I'm gonna give them a few more minutes and then I'm gonna stir them. Then I need to go take stuff that I didn't realize I brought out. I brought out our sliced bell pepper and our low carb bread, and I totally didn't mean to. So that needs to go back to the fridge, and I need to grab some cheddar cheese and some tortillas so that I can make everybody breakfast burritos, because I didn't do the freezer version. I wasn't thinking. Because I would have really liked to have just grabbed them out of the freezer this morning. But I didn't get that done. So out to the trailer I go. Gonna switch this out, gonna make everybody their burritos, and then I'm going to put all of the eggs and extra bacon in the fridge so we'll have burritos tomorrow too. So, and hopefully these guys are gonna get up soon, because I gotta get on the road. We're finally on the road. Woohoo!
Back at it again, baby.
Yes.
Took a little 2 weeks off to play some shows here locally and to get stuff ready. And now we're on our way Well, let's face it, we're on our way to turn around.
Yeah.
Because
sometimes the long way is not the wrong way.
Little wisdom vomit for you this morning.
We're almost to camp. Woohoo! Yes! Day 1 driving. And Miss Ad's back there working on her school. So that's perfect timing for some bike riding in the campground, huh? So, yep, so we are almost to Sugar Bottom.
Sugar Bottom Recreational Area in
Iowa. Yep. So that's where we're headed.
That's how Indiana people say it. They don't say Iowa, it's Iowa.
We get crap all the time about how we pronounce things. So we're gonna get there, and then tonight for dinner I'm going to be making ribs, and depending on the ingredients that I have in my cabinet, we're either going to be making our barbecue cola ribs, or I know I'm gonna break Mikey's heart. If I don't have the stuff for that, I will be making Mississippi ribs. And then
I might have to go hide the tomato paste.
And then I brought an extra pressure cooker with me this time. I can make my Instant Pot Cabbage, hopefully at the same time if the electricity is set up the way that it normally is at camp, because I'll do one outside and one inside. I usually on travel days like to use my electric pressure cooker because, well, we're hungry and he gets grumpy, and
all by myself.
So we have to feed him. So anyhow, so now is the point of anticipation, because we don't know what we're getting into. We've never been to this campground before. We don't know if it's going to be a lovely 3 days or if we'll be glad the 3 days are over. So it's always an adventure, right, babe?
It's something.
Along those lines of not knowing what to expect, we got here, we got all set up, went to go plug in the electricity, and the 30 amp plug where we would normally plug in our trailer was corroded, and so it instantly got hot, which we instantly unplugged and all that kind of stuff. So now we're waiting to hear if they're going to come fix it or if we're going to move to a different site. So we can't set up anything, I can't cook dinner. Pretty much all we can do right now is watch the puppies play. Oh, that's Mikey. Hang on. Hello? Awesome. Okay, thanks. All right. Love you. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. So Ranger's coming to fix it right now, but in the meantime, we're allowed to run our extension cord to the neighboring site that doesn't have anybody in it yet. So that's what we're doing, so we can start setting up camp now. Yay! Yay. My ribs are done. Mikey's on his way back, and the cabbage is cooking, so it should be done by the time gets here. And I'm almost done scheduling my newsletters. So everything, oh, and the electricity has been switched out. Not sure how much I trust the electricity here, because even with us running electricity from the other one, it felt like it was starting to get hot. So we're just keeping an eye on things, but they put a whole new thing in, so it should be fine. We also have surge protectors, both an internal one and an external one, so that if any kind of electrical from their end tries to come in on us, we've got protection. So anyhow, it's gonna be hard for us not to eat this before Mikey gets back. It's so yummy. Yummy, yummy. It's fallen off the bone. Look, I don't know if you can see. I just moved it around and it started just completely falling apart. I like to do it for 30 minutes because it makes it that tender and we like it that tender. You can do it for a lot less than that if you like a firmer rib, but we don't. I'm really, really tired. I think getting up early this morning is finally catching up with me. But I'm gonna finish scheduling. Hopefully the cabbage will be done and hopefully Mikey will be back and we can have family dinner together and then just chill. Good morning from Iowa. That's where we're at, I think. I think, because sometimes I get confused. That's where we are right now. We are on our way west, and this was kind of a pit stop, and we needed a few days to catch up on work after getting everything ready to get on the trip. We knew in order to keep up with everything we're trying to do, we'd have to have a few days. So we are staying at Sugar Bottom Campground, which is a Corps of Engineers campground, I believe. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yes.
I don't know if he knows that for sure, if he's just agreeing with me. It's always good to agree with your wife, dear, isn't it? Oh, he shook his head yes after I changed the camera back around. Anywho, so today I am writing the blog post from the videos we taped in the last vlog that you saw. I'm writing the cheesy cauliflower soup, so I'm getting that up on the website because that will go live tomorrow. I also am going to be planning our editorial for the next couple of weeks, but especially what tapings have to happen because we're traveling so much to get west. We're gonna have to be very smart about when we get the groceries and when we tape these shows. So the other thing I've got to keep in balance is I went from when I'm at home, I have our regular fridge, but I also have a refrigerator dedicated to when we're testing recipes and that kind of thing, to help me kind of be able to have all those ingredients. But when we're on the road, I have a little bitty fridge outside, but when we travel, it's unplugged, so it's no good for when we're traveling. But I just have our little fridge over there. That little fridge right there has to feed my family, but also has to be able to handle test ingredients for the blog. Now, that typically means we go to the grocery store a lot more on the road. Ordering groceries is on the agenda. And then I need to catch up on some Pinterest. Somebody was asking earlier about Pinterest. Typically, I use Pinterest to share our recipes more than I use it to find recipes because it's just been a really big place that we've been able to share our stuff so people can find us. Probably a lot of you have found us through Pinterest. So that the way I use Pinterest is a little bit different maybe than what a typical person who does, because I'm getting on there to share content so that people can find it versus looking for content for myself. I think that's mainly it. I kind of got a I've got a tentative idea of what we're going to tape. We're definitely going to be taping for Foodie Friday the crustless pizza because it's been tested and we've got a hang on it. I think actually to prepare the ground beef, I'm going to use our Make Ahead ground beef too, just to kind of make everything easier, and we can share all those recipes with you guys. So there's that. And then a reader was telling us when we shared our cheesy sausage dip the other day that she had a couple alterations to it that made it even better. So we're showing you guys those and make it nice and creamy. And then I think we're going to be sharing our crock pot buttered cabbage, which is a little bit different than our old-fashioned cabbage, but it's kind of the crock pot version of the instant pot cabbage that we make all the time. So we're giving you just another little option, especially for people who are low carb. Our old-fashioned cabbage has a lot of those cocktail onions in it, and that kind of ups the carb count. And you can drop the carb count by using our buttered cabbage instead. So we're going to show people how to do that too. So that is the plan. I think I better get to work. Oh, and then hopefully, and I think for the evening for a family activity, we're going to go on a hike, hopefully. Mikey's editing videos today. Well, that's what he says. He's doing other things right now. He's loving on the baby. So Mikey's puppy sitting right now. Working hard. He's editing videos. So Addie's outside doing her schoolwork. That's what's going on around here. Hopefully we'll get all our work done so we can go play. Work hard to play hard, right? He's not listening. He's puppy loving.
What?
Uh-huh.
I couldn't hear you. I was working hard.
Uh-huh. Do you guys wonder what a big professional singer sings to himself all day long? Here, let me show you.
Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark.
So Addie is taste testing the frozen chicken she chose to reheat. And now it's too hot.
Yeah. Just a minute.
Alright, taste test, Addie.
Okay.
Let me know, is it as good as it normally is?
It's good.
Tastes good? You've got some on your shirt. Do we approve? Dad wants to steal your chicken. Be careful. Getting ready to hop on a call with my business accountability partner. And I think I'm going to walk around while I do that. The campground. Get some vitamin D going on. I have my blog post done. Yay! And I got editorial done. So that's good. Aunt Lou will be really happy with me, because if I don't do the editorial calendar, then that makes her part of the job a little bit more well, she can't do what she's supposed to do if I don't do what I'm supposed to do. That's kind of how it works. So she's gonna be happy with me. Yay! I think we're just gonna go ahead and go on the hike now, because it's beautiful out. And I think Mikey wants to go out for dinner. And I think we may need to run a few errands for some things. Ollie chewed up Addie's Apple pencil today. Did I mention Ollie likes to chew things he's not supposed to chew? No matter how many times we give him the responsibility speech. Him and his humans. So, we're learning the lesson of an expensive, very expensive chew bone. We need to figure out what we're doing about that. And then I think I'm going to wait and do my Pinterest work this evening when we get back, because it's just too beautiful to keep sitting here right now. So we're going to get ready and go on a hike. How you doing back there, Ock? Is this a hard hike? Feels good. Maybe not so much on the knees. And I bet my sciatic nerve is gonna have a few words for me this evening. But it's still good to get outside.
sauce on? Probably fried ham. No, I'm not singing for Daddy on the piano.
You're on doggy wash duty. I'm not sure who's giving who a bath in there. Well, I've decided to go ahead and get the groceries that we're gonna tape tomorrow just to make life a little bit easier.
They're not closed.
I don't think they are.
Lights out.
However, I am going to give my husband the camera for his adventure, mainly so I don't have to be present when he adventures around Walmart. So, did you hear that? Addie's like, can I come with you? So, they tend to do their own thing, and I act like I'm just as appalled as the rest of Walmart while they do their thing. So, here you go, dear.
Come with me. Skeleton walks into a bar. Bartender says, what'll it be? And the skeleton says, a beer and a mop. Ah! Hey, Addie.
Yeah.
What do you call two guys that hold up your blinds? Kurt and Rod. Now, didn't that tickle your funny bone? Or maybe you found it quite humorous. I couldn't remember what kind of dishwashing liquid we used. Then it dawned on me. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm ready to go, are you?
I think so. We haven't gotten kicked out yet, so.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
Did you get your knee brace? Did you look for your Apple Pencil thing?
I forgot we were supposed to go get stuff.
What are you doing? Do you not see what all I've put together here?
We were having fun.
So we are back from the grocery store, and we've decided that tomorrow we're going to cook 2 dishes and then prep for a third. First, what we're going to do, and what I'm going to do in the morning, is I'm going to make a batch of our make-ahead ground beef, and that involves beef broth, the beef, and some seasonings. And I'm gonna just do that in the pressure cooker. So I'll have 4 pounds of ground beef. 2 pounds I'm going to put in baggies and save, so that on our next travel day, when we get to our destination, I can very easily throw together our air fryer pizza and tape a show. So we've got like the pepperoni and mushrooms and all that kind of stuff for our favorite. So I'm gonna have the ground beef already in the fridge ready for that whenever we start. The other 2 pounds I'm going to turn into taco meat, because the way that I'm going to serve that creamy sausage cheese dip, I'm going to serve it low carb style. Like, you carb lovers can, you know, enjoy it with corn chips and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to make a taco salad with you know, all the toppings and all that kind of stuff that you normally do. And then we're going to use the creamy cheesy sausage dip to use as a topping for it. So if you're low carb and you like those cheese dips and stuff, that's one way you can enjoy it. But we're going to show you how to make the cheese dip regardless of how you enjoy it. And then last but not least, got me some cabbage and some chicken broth, so that I can add some butter to it and make our crock pot buttered cabbage. I'm going to put that on early in the day. Then we are going to go on an adventure. Mikey found a really awesome fossil location near here that we're going to go check out. I think Ad's all about that. And then when we get back, we'll tape the end of this, and then we've got pork steaks out in the other fridge for us to have for dinner on the grill, because that Mikey grills us up a mean pork steak. Good morning. I am up and Addie's eating her breakfast back in her room. The puppies have all been fed, and I am going to start the day by making our make-ahead ground beef in the foodie under electric pressure cooker. This is an easy way to do 4 pounds all at one time, which works out conveniently because I need 4 pounds of cooked ground beef for the recipes we're gonna do both today and then we'll do tomorrow during our travel day. That's the plan. I'm going to get my pressure cooker lid, put this under pressure, start that cooking, and I'm gonna have some breakfast myself. Everything's prepped and we're ready to tape. Ready? Hey guys, today we are making crock pot buttered chicken. Or no, this isn't chicken. It's not chicken.
Take 2.
Hey guys, today we are making crock pot buttered cabbage.
Oh, while having a whole lot of fun. Hey y'all, today we're going to be making a crock pot creamy sausage cheese dip.
All while having a whole lot of fun. We are back from our little adventure to the Fossil Gorge, and it was really a lot of fun. We got to see lots and lots of fossils. But my cabbage is done. What my man does for me.
My wife likes the charred fat, so I'm putting it right over the coals, burning the snot out of my hands.
Your sacrifice is noted. We are preparing to move today, but first I'm making breakfast so that we will have full tummies for travel. And Mikey, you want
water coming out of it.
You want to tell them what you did, Mikey?
Not really. So last night we had dinner out on the picnic table. Had a nice little campfire. Just kind of enjoying the evening. And it was time to pack stuff up, and so I was carrying in my laptop,
all the things, right?
All the things. And at the same time, Ad was at the door with a bucket of water to hand to me so that I could put out the campfire. And in the middle of her handing me the bucket and me trying to hand her the camera and the laptop, I dropped the camera in the bucket. And, well, there's still water coming out of it. The good news is, this was our original camera. This is the oldest camera we got, and really it's taken a beating anyway. Things are flimsy on it.
But that's not.
The bad thing is, the sad part is, this was the original camera that we used.
Yeah.
It started it all, and I killed it.
Yeah, well,
So just know this, when I'm done with you, I'm going to drown you in a bucket of water.
Oh my goodness.
Wait. What could happen is maybe since there's still water in it, that means that maybe that's why it's not working. If it dries out more, it might work.
Maybe.
Addie's being really positive this morning. But on the other note, there were 3 bad things that could have happened. 1, the camera died, and that did happen. 2, it could have ruined the battery that we had on it, and it didn't. So that's good. We know the battery's fine. And 3, it could have ruined the footage that we had on it, and we were able to save that, which is good because a lot of that footage hadn't been backed up yet. And then that would have been that would have been even worse. So we're happy that we were able to get the footage and that the battery is good. And we knew that camera was on its last leg anyway, so I guess if he was going to drown a camera, that was the one to drown.
It's dead.
And it is dead. We can maybe put it in some silicone packets and see if...
Yeah. Maybe if it drowns out the moisture, maybe.
Yeah.
Put it in rice.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Problem
what happens when you live low carb. We don't have any rice.
They're blaming me because we don't have rice.
Yeah, it's your fault. The camera's broke.
Anyhow, I'm working on the air fryer biscuits and gravy this morning, and then gonna get the dishes washed up again, and then we're gonna get packed up and get on the road. And on today's work agenda, we have about a 5-6 hour drive to our next destination, which is just an overnight destination. On that drive, I'm going to be working on designing Mikey's t-shirts for his music tour that's coming up. Then I'm also going to have to start editing this video and get, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 newsletters scheduled. So that's a lot of work to do, but we've got the truck. We're going to be in the truck the whole time. Addie's going to get her schoolwork done. Woo woo. Breakfast is ready. Yummy. So we are at camp, and I already have set up the kitchen, if you can see, and I've got my ground beef that I had browned earlier. I'm just reheating it so I can get ready and tape this show. Mike's already set up the camera for me over there. You can see it. The puppies are fighting over their bully sticks. I think the reason they're called bully sticks is because Octavius bullies Ollie to get his stick. And so if taping is going to go well today, hopefully they will stay separated. Goodness. Okay, so I need to get this taped so 1, we can eat dinner, and 2, we need to go to the store to see if we can find a camera before we head to our next big destination, which we will be at for probably well over a week. We are a camera short before we hit one of our big destinations, so we need to go see if we can find something locally, because where we're headed, we're not sure that there's a place we can get stuff or get things at a reasonable price. So we're gonna go see what we can find tonight. So that's it, but I have to show you guys while this is heating because it's taking a minute. I don't want to burn it though. That would be really, really bad considering I went to all that work. Oh, and the other thing. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Oh, Black & Decker. Oh no, it's Hamilton Beach. Whoops. Stackable food processor I was telling you guys about, and I forgot to shred my cheese last night like I thought I was going to, so I had to shred it when we first got here, and I'm more and more in love with it. I think we're gonna get one of these for the house because it really is a strong little dude. Okay, so while that's cooking, I'll let you show you what my out my front door looks like. We've got water view. There's our picnic table. Try not to fall coming out of here. Nice little park. This is Scenic Park Campground. I think it might be City Scenic Park or something like that. And then they've got these little buildings over here too. I'm not sure what they are. I don't know if people can rent them. They kind of seem that way. Maybe like little fishing cabins or something. I'm not sure. Anyhow, cute little park. Very well kept. I think we might even do a campfire tonight. I didn't realize we were going to have this back spot, but I really like it because it's, you know, we don't have any neighbors except the city, which is kind of cool, which usually doesn't happen when we're in a city, by the way. So anyhow, oh, Ollie, if you leave it unattended, he's going to take it from you. Things we learn, oh, things we have to learn when we're the little brother. Anywho, okay, well, I gotta get this ready so I can get this taped so then we can run to the store, and hopefully that way we can just leave tomorrow morning because this is just a one stop overnight. I can't find a tub of my utensils. And I'm half tempted to go back through old footage and look when I was packing things and I was recording it to see where I stuck it, because I seriously cannot find it anywhere. And it has like my serving spoons is what I'm looking for. Have you guys seen them? Hey Ollie. Ollivander. That's where I gotta stand. That's where I gotta stand. Excuse me. Excuse me. And oops. And we are back. Oh, cheesy. It's shadowy. Yummy. Mercy, it is hot in here. We turn off the air when we're taping the shows because it creates so much sound on top of the ice maker, on top of the air fryer, on top of. But I'm sweating if you can't tell. Anyhow, show is over. We taped it. Now we're gonna have dinner and we're gonna go to Walmart again. And I'm not gonna force you all to go to Walmart. I'm tired of going to Walmart if you all aren't. So I think I'll just leave this video here for this week. If you guys like this vlog, I'd love for you to give us a thumbs up. If you're not already a member of the Crock Posse, we'd love for you to click subscribe down below and become a member of our slow cooking family that also travels and also does air fryer and foodie and instant pot recipes and everything else we can think of. We'd love if you would love to be notified every time we upload a video. Click the ding-a-ling, that's the notification bell down below, and YouTube will let you know every time we upload a video. But whatever you do, we hope you laugh often, eat good food, and speak life. Bye guys.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the